Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to episode 199 of the FAB and Fearless Business Booster Shot Show. My name is Yinka. I'm a business strategist, a coach, a speaker, and an author. And I support women to create wealth in and through their businesses by helping them to focus on what matters most for the business, which is cash flow and strategy, and what matters most for the business owner, which is mindset and habits. It is both my pleasure and privilege to welcome you to this 199th episode of the Booster Shot Show, where each week at 1:30 p.m. UK time on a Wednesday, I come to you with a short, sharp shot to boost both you and your business with one powerful truth and one actionable tip. So if you can see and hear me over on my LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube socials, come into the chat, come and say hello, and let us get this party started. So, full disclosure, this is a pre-recorded episode of the Booster Shot Show because I am live somewhere else right now. And as fabulous as I am, I can't be in two places at once and didn't want to leave you hanging on the 199th show. I can barely believe that we have gotten to 199 episodes. I am celebrating. I am so excited to bring today's topic to you, which is those almost feelings, because we are almost at episode 200, and I'm excited to share insights with you today. So jump into the chat. Let me know how you are doing. Depending on what is happening in live action, I may well be in the comments with you, watching this alongside you and commenting there. But please let me know in the chat on a scale of 1 to 10 how you are doing today. 1 being, Yinka, things could not be any worse. 10 being, woo, Yinka, things could not be any better. And let me know how you're doing. I am a good solid 9 today. The sun is shining. I've had a really powerful conversation on a podcast, and then I am coming in with you before heading off to this live in-person opportunity. So we are talking almost. We are almost at episode 200, and I can barely believe it. I would love to know. Please come in the chat. I will definitely check these after the session, but I'd love to know, how would you celebrate episode 200? Let me know your best ideas. I want to know exactly what you would love to see happen. Do you think we should do a special topic? Should we get some guests? What do you think we should do about episode 200, which is just next week? But before we get to episode 200, I want to talk about those almost feelings, because almost can be such an excruciating experience if we allow it to be. The fact is that almost, and again, I was reading a kind of a poem online that I wanted to share with you, and to offer a bit of a reframe on almost, because it can feel very specific when actually it gets to be something incredibly powerful if we make it so. It said, the saddest word in the whole wide world is almost. He was almost in love. She was almost good for him. He almost stopped her. She almost waited. He almost lived. They almost made it. Pretty depressing, right? Yeah, the fact is that almost can send such messages of not quiteness, not there-ness, and can feel very frustrating and sad. And I get it. I get it. We are almost at episode 200. So I am definitely experiencing some almost feelings myself at the moment. And yet, the thing that I am really minded of is how easy it can be when we get to an almost point to forget the power of everything that came before. So you see, almost feels like a miss if you look at the difference between where you landed and where you wanted to be. And yeah, there is obviously a gap. That's why almost is there. And yet it doesn't have to feel that way. Because actually, the other thing that we get to recognize is that for you to almost be where you wanted to be, you have to be pretty different from where you came from. And when you look back at the difference between where you are now and where you started, almost is definitely, it has a completely different energy. It is a cause for real powerful celebration, and it gives you the impetus to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep moving. See, the fact is, and the one powerful truth I want you to really hear in me when I say this today is that almost gets to be what you make it. Almost gets to be what you make it. Someone please drop that in the chat for me. I need you to understand that instead of seeing almost as a source of frustration, which means you fell short, which means that it wasn't quite there, you get to tell yourself a different story because you get to allow almost to mean something completely different. It means that we are almost there. It means that we have come so far and we are nearly at completion. And just take a moment, feel into your body as you hear the sound of my voice right now. If you think of almost as not quite, as not there yet, as missed the mark, how does that feel in your body? I can tell you for free that as I'm talking to you right now, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't inspire you. It makes you feel low. It makes you feel tired, exasperated. Drop in the chat and let me know how that version of almost gets to feel. And then, we had the pleasure of watching the London Marathon runners over the weekend, 26.2 miles, if you run in a straight line, as one of my LinkedIn audience who completed the marathon said. If you run in a straight line, it's 26.2 miles. She actually ran I think she did 28.4 miles, because you can't run in a straight line and you're constantly avoiding people. And so you actually run a lot longer than you think. And so but imagine getting to the 26th mile, you are almost finished. You are almost finished. The mile 19 wall that you hit is done. It's through. You've gotten through it. You have had those hard days. You've had those challenging times. You've had those doubts, those fears. You wanted to stop 10,000 times and you didn't. You kept going. And so the same word, almost, now means something completely different. It means you're almost through. It means you're nearly there. It doesn't mean, or it can, but it doesn't mean you're quite yet ready to start celebrating because the job isn't done. But you know what it does mean? It means that you get to keep going because you're not yet going to stop. And that's super powerful because it's exactly the same word as the other almost. It's just how you decide to make use of it. Almost gets to be what you make it. Does almost for you mean that you are ready to stop because you did it and you didn't get what you wanted, but you almost did, but you are done? Or are you allowing almost to mean that you have done an incredible effort and there's a tiny more bit to go? Try saying that first. The tiny little bit to go. And so you're going to keep going and pushing and moving forward. It's really interesting to me at the moment. I'm having these experiences of seeing where tenacity and pushing forward and creating this opportunity and has come as a result of a lot of effort in the background. And that's the thing. It could be very, very easy to have gotten, part way through and said, well, we almost got the result we wanted, but we're not going to stick it out until the end. Almost gets to mean that you are carrying on and you're going to see it through to completion, or it gets to mean that, you tried your best and you stopped. And there's no shame or shade either way. It is just to make sure that you are clear that you get to choose what almost means for you. You do not have to make it mean one thing or another thing. You get to decide what it means to you. And so my one actionable tip, and yes, this Beast to Shot show is a little faster because I'm not interacting live, but let me know before I give you the one actionable tip. Let me know where you let me know what you are picking that you're picking up, what I'm putting down. Let me know if this is landing for you, if you're seeing that you've got some almosts and you haven't chosen what that almost means, and therefore you've defaulted to feeling like it's to have defaulted to disappointment, or you've defaulted to feeling bad, because the fact is that you don't have to. Almost means you've made incredible effort. Almost probably means you're probably quite tired as well, and that is okay. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to rest. But that doesn't mean you have to stop if you don't want to stop, and it doesn't mean you have to be done if you're not ready to be done. And so, my one actionable tip for you today is have a look at something in your business or your life where you are feeling those almost feelings. Ask yourself, did I choose these feelings? Is this the meaning I've chosen, or am I just feeling the way I'm feeling because I'm tired? Because that's what came up, because that's what other people said. You get to make decisions about what that almost means to you. And if it isn't meaning what feels good to you, what feels good in your body, what inspires you to do the needful. And notice I said the needful. Notice I didn't say to keep going no matter what. Maybe that's needful. Maybe it isn't. You get to choose. You don't have to keep going if it isn't aligned. You don't have to do what isn't helpful if when you have a choice. If almost gets you what you need, great. If it doesn't, then keep going. Keep finding new ways, keep asking for support, keep working, and keep getting help, keep iterating. But almost doesn't have to have negative connotations. Those almost feelings get to be a signal that the journey is almost done, that you've had incredible progress. You've made incredible progress. You've done incredible things. And you're coming to a really powerful milestone. So that's my one actionable tip for you. I hope, let me know in the chat if you are going to have a look at where you are experiencing those almost feelings. And then also let me know how you would celebrate, given that we are in almost for the Booster Shot Show. Next week is episode 200. You're going to want to be on live. There's definitely going to be prizes. But yeah, I'd love to know how you would celebrate. How would you celebrate episode 200? How would you mark that powerful milestone? And it is, for me, I mean, I've been running these shows weekly now for 200 weeks in a row. So that's 4 episodes off of 4 years. And I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still not somebody who would choose video as their preferred medium. So I'm incredibly proud. I'm super excited. And I'm also interested to see where and how we take the show next. And so I'd love to get your input. Slide into my DMs if you want to share it privately. Drop it in the chat here. Let me know what are some of the things that you would love to see in this Booster Shot show. How also, actually, I would love to gather some insights. I'd love to gather some insights. If you are someone who regularly comes to the Booster Shot show, then I would love if you would let me know, let LinkedIn know, drop it in the chat for me. How have these shows helped you? How have they supported you? What difference have they made to you? What's been your favorite episode? What have you learned? What did I say that made you go, Yinka, no? But I want to make sure that it's an incredible party. It's an incredible celebration next week. And therefore, I'd love to know from you what your journey with me on this Booster Shot show has taught you, how it's helped you, how it's shifted and changed things for you. so that I can include that in our show next week. So if you want to share that with me in these comments, I would love that. If you want to share that with me privately, slide into my DMs. But just before I let you go, I want to encourage you, because almost, yes, means that we are not completed, or we didn't get to where we had set out to, but it doesn't mean that things are lacking or less than or bad. It gets to mean whatever you make it. So the question I would ask you is, what are you going to make it? What are you going to make those almost feelings mean? Where are you experiencing almost feelings that you didn't choose and you get to shift? That's your one actionable tip. And I am excited to hear how you get on with it. Right, ladies and gents, that is me. That's everything I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining me in this live time slot. I'm excited and interested to see if I make it into the comments myself in the live time slot. But in the meantime, take care. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Don't do more almost. If you know full well that you want my support around your business and cash flow, then honestly, don't almost reach out to me. Don't almost step forward. Slide into my DMs. The words you want is not almost. Drop me the expression not almost, so that I know you came from this video. And I'll be happy to share more insights on my work and support and how it could be of help to you. So take care, have a brilliant rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the spaces. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you